Yo, what is going on, everybody? And welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, I'm going to be talking about this UFC 318 card. No, I'm not giving out my picks. No, I'm not giving out my predictions. I'm talking about how the UFC, how Dana White and Hunter Campbell and all the matchmakers and every single person in the UFC, I don't care if it's the lights, the camera guy, I don't care who it is, they should be ashamed. They should be ashamed of this UFC 318 card that they're bringing. They should be ashamed. Do they not feel any guilt? Do they not feel any remorse? I don't take pity on what's going to happen to their families for the sins that they have committed for this UFC card. Dustin Poirier's retirement match. His Dustin, the diamond shine bright like a diamond. The Diamond's last ever match. Not just in the UFC. Not just in MMA. It's his last ever match. I hope he doesn't end up in bare knuckle or misfits or something like that. I'm crossing my fingers. It's the Diamond's last ever match. And we're giving him a Paulo Costa Coleman in 2025. Oh my gosh. And a Kevin Holland feature fight in 2025, bro. Kevin Holland is literally facing an unranked fighter. What are we doing? We have, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dan Ige might as well be unranked. Kevin Holland might as well. Paulo Costa, bro. We don't have a single top 10 guy on this list except for Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier. We go over 1 week later. I don't even care that the Mozart Evlo and the Aaron Pico fight is off. Peter Yan as a co-main. Bryce Mitchell, Sharon Putin, Magomedov. But then we go to the prelims of 318. Marvin Vettori and Brendan Allen. Why aren't they? They're not even on the main card. And they're not even headlining the prelim card. What are we doing? Seriously, what is going on, bro? They should be ashamed for what they're doing to Dustin Poirier. They should be ashamed for the product that they're displaying to all the fans. Who's going to pay $80 to watch this pay-per-view? Nobody. Everybody go ahead. I'm not going to plug any third-party websites because I don't support that. But if you're interested, just, leave it down in the comments or something. You know what I'm saying? But they should be ashamed. And I can't say it enough. Dana White. Yeah, we can't tell you how much we love Dustin. I mean, we love Dustin, man. We love Dustin. Then don't give him a Paulo Costa co-main event. Dude, and the worst thing about this is the Paulo Costa Roman Kopylov. That wasn't even supposed to be the original co-main. The original co-main was probably going to be Kevin Holland and Daniel Rodriguez. Bro, they're literally going off of name value. These fights, I'm not going to sit here and be like, bro, we want Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett, Dan Hooker. I'm not going to sit here and say we need, no, I am going to sit here and do that. We couldn't have had a freaking Adesanya fight on here, bro. I don't even care, bro. We couldn't have had a, bro, I don't know. We could have put anybody over Paulo Costa, bro. How many ranked top 10 fighters are there? Bro, put a Zhang Wei Li co-main event on this, bro. She's not booked for the year. She's not. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm literally crashing out right now, bro. My family thinks I'm crazy. But the worst part about it is that Paulo Costa and Roman Kopylov was rescheduled from 317, from International Fight Week. If the fight were to get rescheduled, we would have had a Kevin Holland, Daniel Rodriguez co-main event, bro. Seriously, what are we doing, bro? Dan Ige, Patricia Poolball, good fight. I'm excited for it. Michael Johnson, Daniels, not a bad fight. But literally, bro, 40 and 26, bro, they're feeding this guy. That's how you build prospects and whatnot. But I don't like it. Kevin Holland, Daniel Rodriguez. We know Kevin Holland's going to win this. What are we doing? Dan Ige, Patricia Poolball. I mean, that's not bad. We get to see, Yair Rodriguez is one of the best fighters ever. He's one of the greatest to ever do it. No, he's not, bro. And I like Yair Rodriguez. I'm probably one of the only people in the entire world that is a Yair Rodriguez fan. And I can sit here and say, as someone who likes Yair Rodriguez, I can sit here and say that he is not even close to being one of the greatest fighters. He's not even top 100 UFC fighters to ever live. Yeah, Patricia Pitbull, man, he just got outclassed. Yair's one of the best to ever do it, man. And I don't know why I do the same voice for everybody, but you got to deal with it, all right? Going forward, Dustin, how does it feel? Can you please tell the fans, can you please tell the media, how does it feel to have your final fight here in Louisiana? I mean, it must be no duh, bro. How many times does he need to say it, man? So I'm so thankful for the UFC. Bringing the UFC card back to Louisiana, even though it's not Lafayette, I'll still take it. In New Orleans, last time I fought here was 2008. How many times has he told the story? Yeah, bro. I'm not even going to imitate Dustin Poirier. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I can't do it. But how many times has Dustin Poirier had to sit there and tell him, Yeah, probably one of my favorite memories is when I fought at the Dome. They had a car show back in 2008, and I was one of the first fighters to fight here. Like, how many times does he have to say that, bro? Now, the good thing about this is to shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond in the sky. The sad thing about it is we're not getting a diamond matchup. We're getting James Brown and Lil Wayne. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Lil Wayne. And when I say that, hold on, that doesn't mean I don't like his music. I just never got into him. It's not that I listened and I didn't like it or I don't like Lil Wayne. I'm not the biggest fan. I've never really got into him. I haven't listened to him, okay? But I think all of us can say he should have gone with the Diamond mashup into a Lil Wayne song, bruh. Yes, he wants some James Brown, but mash up all three. I don't even care. Literally, all I wanted to hear, shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond in the sky. That's all I wanted to hear, bro. Dustin Poirier, bro. Back to Danny again, Patricia Football. That was probably like 5 minutes ago, but it doesn't matter. Yes, like Yair Rodriguez is a step up in competition, but I don't know what Dan Ige is trying to accomplish by saying Yair Rodriguez is one of the best. All right, I still, nonetheless, regardless, as a matter of fact, the deposition. I'm just spewing out words right now. Yes, yes. What did I miss? All right. Yes, I'm excited for that fight. This fight, yeah, could care less. Kevin Holland, it's cool. Paulo Costa, Roman Kopylov. Despite me not being the biggest fan of this co-main, despite me being low key, like not even a Paulo Costa hater. Like I'm just tired of this guy. You know, like I'm not a hater. I'm not a fan. I'm tired of it. Like I don't hate him. I don't hate how he fights. I don't hate his personality or anything. I just don't like him, bro. Like some even gotta be deep. I guess it's just cringeworthy. I guess or whatever the country club war lyrics are. It ain't even gotta. Some just cringeworthy. It ain't even gotta be deep. I guess still love when you see success. That's literally how I feel about Paulo Costa, bro. Like it ain't even gotta be deep. Some's just cringeworthy, but I still love when you see success. Everything about me is blessed. Like that's literally how it is. The best is blessed, baby. We'll find out Saturday night, brother. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But all right, this fight I'm excited for it. Hopefully, Patricia Pitbull slows or something, just so other organizations can have some shine. Dan Ige, he's a dog. I mean, he's a cool guy. I mean, he's probably one of my more like. When I see Dan Ige, I'm probably like, oh yeah, like, oh yeah. I'm probably like, yeah, you know, Dan Ige's cool. You know, I don't hate to see him. I'm kind of glad. Like, he's just a cool dude, you know, man, bro. But yeah, I hope Patricia Pitbull shows us a little something, give us a little bit of hope. Maybe the jump up in talent from like the bumps he was facing to Yair Rodriguez at 38 was too much. But Danny Ige will be able to see where he stands. Kevin Holland, Daniel Rodriguez, bro, shut up, bro. Nobody cares about this. Who give this guy a belt, brother? Nobody cares about this. This is number one bull. This is number one bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Brother, who gave him white belt, brother? Who gave him black belt, brother? Brother, I kill everybody, brother. Nonetheless, despite all this complaining, of course I'm going to watch it. Of course I'm going to be in the live. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. I don't even care if it doesn't come out. I'm about to do my own remix, bro. I don't care. I don't care. But the UFC should be ashamed. Shine bright like a diamond. And of course, let me talk about this. This Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier fight is going to be fire. I think Max Holloway has it, right? But the thing I don't like about this matchup is if Max Holloway loses, the lightweight division is low-key scrambled all over again, bro. Because if he loses and he fights Charles Oliveira beats him, Charles Oliveira's not in title contention. Like, he's not. He can't just come off of a loss like that, beat Max Holloway, and then go into that, right? Now, let's say Max Holloway beats Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira's done for, and Max Holloway still needs one or two more fights to get to the belt. And who can he fight, bro? Maybe Dan Hooker? No, Holloway and Dan Hooker would be a fire fight, low-key. But if Dustin Poirier loses, if Dustin Poirier loses, oh my gosh, I can't say it, bro. If Dustin Poirier loses, then it's like he's ending off on a bad note. He's leaving. He's retiring on a loss. But if Max Holloway loses, it scrambles up the lightweight division. And then, what was I going to say? If he loses, then he's 0-6 in trilogies. He's 0-2 in trilogies and 0-6 with facing the same fighter 3 times. And listen, I know I've hated on Oliveira a bunch on this channel, but I didn't just say Max Holloway versus Oliveira because I'm singling him out. Right? I said it because Oliveira said he wants to fight him. So chill on me before anybody says something, bro. But nonetheless, the UFC should be ashamed. I'm still gonna watch. I'm still gonna cry. I'm gonna shed tears. I'm gonna. Training camp starts now. I gotta beat Islam, bro. I gotta beat freaking anybody that Dustin Poirier lost. So I gotta beat him. I think the perfect ending for this would be a guillotine. A guillotine. Lil Wayne is gonna wrap the belt. That's all I had to say for now. The UFC should be absolutely ashamed for what they're doing to my diamond. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for everything you guys do. I'm literally just I'm literally just yapping, bro. My freaking retail sales freaking just dialogue is kicking in, bro. Yeah, Dustin, how do you feel to fight a guy like Max Holloway? How does it feel, Dustin? How are you? How's Lazy? Like, bro, shut up, bro. That's literally how I sounded right now. Thank you guys so much for the support, appreciation. All right, whatever. Appreciate you guys. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. If you agree with me, disagree with me, doesn't matter. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, if I would really appreciate it. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm 980, or no, I'm 880 subscribers away. I know that's a big goal, but once we do that, I'm retiring because I'm monetized and I'm putting out I'm putting out rage bait videos all the time. All right, I appreciate you guys for everything you do. Once again, I said that stupid stuff, but okay. Love, peace out.